Alright, it is Monday, 9/17, July 12th, and there are a lot of stocks in the main watch list. LKNCY will not be on the main watch list, but in theory it could make a nice run if it breaks. I'm not sure if it's the all-time high, but it's definitely the high from recently. Yeah, it looks like there is gonna be potentially resistance at this level, so that made this setup just less interesting, but in theory, that can make a nice run. A lot of these are going to be morning panic bounce play opportunities. HPIL, MWWC, DLPX is the first day, so this one will be number 5 setup, just because it's only been up one day. Ideally, this one can run a bit more. HMNU, this one could be a morning panic bounce play, but I haven't really seen how this one trades. GMER, same thing here. DLPS as well. NOST, sure. Although I wouldn't really like this one. It could happen though. If it looks very clean, I'll consider it. I just don't like the higher priced ones. That's where I'm at. So I'm a bit anxious. I might try considering a larger size. Maybe not. It all depends. But I'm here, and let's see if we have any morning panic bounce plays. Alright, it is 9:46. I had one trade here with MWWC, morning panic bounce play, and I just got tired of really holding this one. In this one, I kind of got a little too greedy, and I was busy trying to sell at 105, and that quite frankly didn't happen. I bought at 939, and my entry was 97, right here. And I held this trade for a while. I held it for 7 minutes, give or take, and it could still hold this 1 cent level and make a move towards VWAP and break it. But I kind of lost my patience with it. I had to sell at 949 at 42, just sitting there, right, trying to sell at 105. Could have gotten sold at 104 instead had I have not have been so greedy and picky, trying to go for that right exact level at VWAP when the price action wasn't showing that it could even touch it for how many, 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes. So I probably shouldn't have just been so damn picky with that, and I just got tired of it ultimately at 9:46. It's probably gonna work out now, but again, I just lost my patience with it, and I actually held it really well in terms of time, but I probably should have went for a sell at that 104 level, but it's looking nice now after I sold. In theory, yeah, it's looking nice now at 104. I think I did a good job holding this one. I mean, even though I didn't get to be a part of this, and especially if it can break towards VWAP later, but I think it was fine that I actually held this for a while. 939 again right here, and I sold at 46 at 1 because I just got tired of it, really. Especially when it would get under 1 cent. It doesn't seem like it, but it does get under 1 cent. So I'll make an update to see what it does. There were some other ones like HPIL, which was disgusting. This was it right here. It had this drop, big volume candle right here. But look at this disgusting wick, and then it had this price action here, then it came back down. That was absolutely disgusting. DLPX could have been a morning panic bounce play, but it turned around too quickly, didn't want it, and also it was up one day. But in theory, sure, it could have been a move, but that's something I don't mind missing because it wasn't perfect. It wasn't up for at least a few days, even though yesterday it was up like over 1,000%. Gamer did offer one, but I'll tell you, the price action here was so disgusting that I didn't get in this one either. It had a red candle. Sure, this was the big volume candle, but look how high it was. I hate it when it does that, where it just trades, almost 10% in just one candle right here. It's just, I don't like it when it does that. And then, eventually it broke through VWAP, got as high as 59. So it's not bad in that sense, but the price action here was really bad, and then it would kind of bounce back and forth. So I just didn't like the price action here. NLST, I didn't see this one. It looks like it's just spiking. DPLS keeps uptrending. HMNU, I haven't seen this one either. Looks like it didn't have a panic, so that's where I'm at. I wonder how MWWC is going to do. It did get to 104, but you know, I never got to that VWAP level. I don't get it. Did it never touch 99 cents? It doesn't seem like it, but to me it felt like it did. Yeah, this one just ultimately didn't work out. I didn't trade a large position. I traded like a $500 position. I still made a profit, but nothing, you know, crazy, right? I made what, 15 bucks? Yeah, I made like 15 bucks, and I wasn't even trading it perfectly. I could have sold at 104. Out of curiosity, what would have that have been? That would have been 20 more bucks. Yeah, I think I traded well in terms of my entry. I think I traded well in terms of me being able to hold this setup longer. A lot of these do work out in the amount of time I held it for, which again was for, well, I guess here tells you better. Yeah, 9:46, 9:39, 7 minutes. A lot of these do work out in 7 minutes. This one just did not do that, and that's totally fine. I didn't trade a large position. The only thing I should have done better here is I shouldn't have been so damn picky trying to sell right at the VWAP level at 105. Probably should have went for 104 when it was clearly showing that's the most they could do at the time. So in that sense, I think I traded this alright. I think it plays out. I'm just gonna probably in my journal thing, I'm gonna put that I traded this one okay, just because I held longer. But I probably should have sold right at that 104 level, not the VWAP level. If it can make maybe a lower low, I might consider it, but not that much because, you know, this one wasn't that nice. I mean, it was if you got in at, yeah, where I bought, but like for everybody else who got in at one, they didn't have that much opportunity. I'll watch this, you know. The only thing is that it's gonna play off of this 1 cent level, so that might make it kind of hard, but that could be an idea. Alright, it is 10:01 a.m. RNWF is the first day Green Day stock, and I was considering that first dip under VWAP setup, but I did not take it because I saw it. When I saw it, it was a bit late. In 3, I would have taken a buy at 7A, and what, I risked 7.5. I just didn't feel like I could do something like that. Maybe if I saw the trade, you know, this setup earlier, I probably would have considered it, right? Maybe at 7.5 when it starts turning around, and maybe got, you know, get the bottom right here, and then see if it breaks past VWAP, to which it did. Now it's at 90 cents, so that's pretty impressive. It has a lot of range. Dude, I just did not trade it because, again, I would have had to have taken it at 7.8. Sure, it worked out here, but if it didn't, that would have been kind of bad, because then I wouldn't really have my risk properly set in place. But in theory, this one worked out nicely. I don't see anything else I want to trade right now. DLPX looks like it's fading some more. Maybe I'll consider it if it does like a higher low, lower low, but again, it's not perfect. MWWC keeps fading. I thought, okay, maybe it might turn around, or, you know, it might crack this level. It cracks this level, but if there isn't like a big volume candle or anything like that, I won't consider it. Gamer, I might consider it. I'll probably put that on the other screen. HPIL tried to get to 6.5. It did, but it didn't get much further than that. NLST was a dip under VWAP setup. Just didn't see it. Probably would have traded it either way because of how sketchy that one is and how priced, you know, it's expensive to me. HMN, you had one too. I just didn't see this one. This one I probably would have traded more, definitely more than NLST. So there's a lot of setups really, but I don't feel bad or anything like that. I will be watching that, I think, Gamer for a potential lower low or higher low, maybe a double bottom. I'm not sure. I might watch that, but right now there's nothing I truly want to trade right now. There was that nice setup there, however, with what is it? I don't know. Is that our ticker stock? Okay, I just want to make 11 a.m. update, and I won't be looking at the markets just for a little bit. RNWF, I think I was just kind of late to it. I did miss out this one right here from 87 to 94. Sure, it offered some nice movement. It was just kind of late to it. I didn't want to, again, take a late entry and then risk off the level. It just felt like too much. I don't want to trade like a $200 position because it's a $200 position. I have to really push myself to trade larger size. So I just didn't see the risk reward really work out. MWWC is eventually trying to come back, but I don't regret it. I did think it was going to potentially do it because they had these three big volume candles, but this is not really a good setup to consider. Gamer, it is starting to head towards VWAP just like MWWC. Again, not the best setup. HPIL, nothing. DPLS, I considered the dip towards VWAP, well, not towards, under VWAP, right around here. Somebody literally knocked on the door when this thing happened, and that was all of the move. It didn't provide much price action afterwards. NLSC had a random spike here, and it had another one here. That's, this thing trades very strange. It's fine. HMNU, I think I considered this one at some point, but I didn't trade it. I forgot if I did or didn't. Same with, did I mention this one? Yeah, this one right here was that dip towards VWAP. So nothing really right now anymore, but there were some nice setups. Could have traded, what was it? Yeah, MWWC better. Could have totally have traded it better. Could have sold at this 104 level. Stop being so picky trying to get 105. If 105, that was like the other trade I had too with HPIL, I believe, yesterday. If not this one, it was another one where, no, this one just got past VWAP, but it was another one where it didn't get to VWAP. It got right under it. I should have considered that. Should have traded it better in that sense. And I do regret missing RNWF, this initial dip under VWAP here. But at the same time, I would have been happier if I saw it and I was in earlier, like at 7.5. So I don't know. I just have to be a little more. I guess I have to just focus more and look more. And try to cash these setups as they happen a bit quicker, perhaps. But other than that, that's all I got for right now. I don't want to trade midday. I might make a trade later today, but I don't know. I probably won't. Alright, it is 3:50 p.m. and I am here to call it off because market closes in 10 minutes. There's no way I would trade something at this point. I did take a peek at the markets later. I didn't see anything that I liked, but I did miss this nice panic here with DPLS. This is like a 50%. Yeah, this is 50%. No way I would have gotten this. Probably here at VWAP. This is very nice. I haven't seen this before. A big V type panic. It did one, I think, 2 or 3 weeks ago. Look where it stopped, right at VWAP. So that's something I'll take into consideration. Obviously, it doesn't have to do it, in the future. Maybe this one or another one. But it did a nice spike towards VWAP. So I will definitely, for that reason, consider that. This is impressive. And it looks obvious, too, because there is a big volume candle right at the very bottom. Who knows, how it would have went, how many shares I would have bought. It traded over 20 million shares in that larger red candle. Let me try to get this thing back. GMER is nothing that I want. It just downtrended. It didn't really offer anything that I really liked. It did have this dirty bounce, like it just traded so horribly, which was right here, I guess. Yeah, 20% give or take. HPIL, nothing. MWWC, it did turn around again with those 3 big volume candles. It got as high as this 9.8 level from 90. So I guess there was range there, but that would have been kind of a, not a very perfect setup, just something kind of random, like a boredom trade. It could work out, but who knows, maybe I'll actually consider trading stuff like that in the future. HMNU, the issue with this one is a lack of volume. It did have like a few dips at the VWAP level or under, I forgot, but really nothing. NLSC has more volume. Nothing I really would have traded. Maybe that dip under VWAP. Here was a dip under VWAP. Maybe, because it's later in the afternoon, it could do this. Perhaps. RNWF is near its, not really near its lows, but definitely nowhere near where it was previously. Nothing else. That's all I got really for today. I had that one trade. You know, 15 bucks. MWWC. I shouldn't have been so picky trying to wait for this VWAP level. I should have taken a sell at 104. At the time, 105 was the VWAP level. It looks like it's changed now. Great lesson there. It wasn't a small position size. I mean, it was small, but compared to what I was not trying to buy that much shares. I don't have an account that large. That I was just seeing what somebody else mentioned, and I was like, damn, he traded a pretty big size, but it was a very nice dip. This thing right here with DPLS, big volume candles. Was there any level of support on the daily chart or the 15-minute chart here? Yeah, it kind of was this level right here, you know, at 12. Yeah, from right here, but nothing too clear. It would have been kind of hard to be like, oh, is it gonna be right here? Is it gonna be like right here? No, it's right at 12. So just a guideline. It's not an exact science. That's all I got. Had that one trade, could have traded MWWC better, but I learned from it. You know, sometimes it won't get towards VWAP like it did here. Even though it had a really nice morning panic bounce play the other week, it didn't do it here. I just have to learn from that. You know, follow the price action. If I can't sell at VWAP, you know, at least sell like right under it where it seems to be the top of the range, perhaps, and that can help me a lot in the future. That's all I got. Just one trade. I look forward to tomorrow.